So, welcome back, and we are ready to start getting moving. So, if you'd like to play music, I'm going to start my music now. Playlist number 10, it's linked in the video description, and we'll begin the class lying down on the back. So, make your way down on your back and have the soles of the feet on the floor, knees bent, and allow your spine to feel like it's in a neutral place. You're not forcing it to be any different than it wants to be. So likely there is a little gap between your lower back and the mat. The back of your shoulders are relaxed on the floor. And there isn't really any effort required to stay here. And that's what we want. We're closing the eyes. We're giving ourselves a couple of breaths, maybe 5 breaths, just to arrive and center. For now, simply observe your breathing. You don't need to change it or do anything with it. Just become aware of how you're breathing. And then now bring your hands to your abdomen and start to feel like your breath takes up space in the body. So as you breathe in, let your breath fill your body up. So your lungs expand, your diaphragm descends, and your belly expands. And as you breathe out, your lungs empty out, your diaphragm lifts, and as a consequence, your belly drops. So let that natural process and that natural movement of the diaphragm happen, and give permission to your belly to take up space. No need to pull it in, no need to hide it, just appreciate it and let your diaphragm move the contents of your abdomen. So as you inhale, the diaphragm presses down and the contents of your abdomen are pushed down and they pop forwards. And then they come back in place as you exhale. And that's all normal, that's all natural. What isn't natural is when we have excess tightness or tension around our belly, which can be down to us being too stressed or a need for hiding our belly and pulling it in and making us look thinner. Then that causes tension in our belly that doesn't actually allow our diaphragm to move freely. So forget about all of that. Just let your belly take up as much space as you want. Even as much space as you can, especially if you're finding it hard to let go, exaggerate it a little bit. Your diaphragm is a muscle and it's part of your core. So when we think about having a strong core, most of the times we think about having strong abdominal muscles, like a six pack, but there is so much more than the six pack to your core. And the diaphragm is one of those things that, unless you know, like you would not expect that a breathing muscle is part of what it's mostly considered just to be your six pack. So simple exercise that you can do maybe on your own every day when you go to bed or when you wake up. Just like we're doing now, just bringing that awareness to the diaphragm moving and the breath taking up space in the body. And that can be very calming for the mind. So let's take just one more breath like this. And then from here, now notice if there is a gap between your lower back and the ground. And now flatten that gap. So press down the lower back into the floor, imprint it down. If you have any disc issues in your lower back, you don't want to do this. So hopefully you know how to work with a neutral spine. And if you don't, then you really need to find that out so that this does not affect your disc issues negatively. But if your spine is healthy and you're all good, then imprint your lower back into the floor. Pull the belly button in towards the spine and towards the floor. And then from here, lift your shins so that they're parallel to the floor and see if you can maintain that imprint of your lower back into the mat. Now your knees are right above your hips. Don't let them come in too close, but if something, maybe push them forwards a little bit. And you'll start to feel your abdomen switching on straight away. So from here, we're going to reach the arms up to the ceiling, palms face forwards, spread your fingers, and then make tight fists. Spread your fingers, tight fists. And now really fast as you can for the last 5, 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Stay. Imprint your lower back down. Make fists, circle the wrists. Switch direction, circle the opposite way. Just getting a little bit of movement, a little bit of fluidity into your hands and wrists. Loads of our practice today is going to require our hands to take our body weight, so we want them to be ready for that. Now, from here, you're going to stay as you are, but have your palms face forward. Have your palms face each other. Now, reach your right arm back behind you, and your right thumb doesn't touch the floor, it's just hovering above the ground. Bring it back to center. Continue to imprint your lower back into the mat. You should feel the front of your abdomen working. Left arm back. Bring it back up. Right leg, straighten it and hover it just above the ground. Bring it back into tabletop. Second side, left leg, straighten it and hover it just above the ground. Come back to center, tabletop. Now, opposite arm, opposite leg. Imprint your lower back down, belly button to spine. Right arm back, left leg forwards. Come back to the starting position, switch sides. Right leg forwards, left arm back. Come back to center. And again, we'll go side to side a few times. You want to really do it slowly and controlled, feeling that your lower back stays down. Don't worry about how many repetitions you do. It's something, think of doing less in terms of number, but better quality. We'll carry on for just another few seconds. I'll tell you when it's time to stop. If you can, continue for now. Imprint your lower back down whenever you feel it lifting. And let's go again, just the last few breaths. You want to finish with your left arm reaching overhead, your right leg reaching forward so that you've done enough on both sides. You've done as many on each side. And then hug your knees and rock side to side. Pause at the center. Keep your feet together but open your knees wide. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling and with your palms face up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift head and shoulders off the ground. Your arms are inside of your knees are squeezing in towards center, but your hands are staying shoulder distance apart. Now hold it here. Continue to lift your upper back off the floor. Continue to squeeze in with your knees into your arms. Hold it, one more breath. Exhale and down. Now this is reclined crow pose. In a moment, we'll do a few transitions, a few repetitions from reclined crow pose to reclined handstand. So let's come back into reclined crow pose. Inhale. Exhale, lift shoulder blades off the floor, squeeze your knees in towards center. Take a breath in. As you exhale, straighten your arms back behind you and straighten your legs in front of you. Come back in reclined crow. Arms overhead, legs forward, squeeze your legs, squeeze your feet. Recline crow, lift your shoulder blades high. Recline handstand. One last time, recline crow. Recline handstand. Hug your knees, rest, rock side to side, relax your back. And then from here, you're going to take the hands behind your knees and rock yourself all the way up into a seated position. Transition forwards into your tabletop position. Now set up into your tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. On the next inhale, reach your right arm forwards and your left leg back. Pull up the front of your abdomen and the front of your rib cage and extend with your fingers forwards with the left heel back. Hold it here. Take a breath in. On the exhale, bring the elbow to the opposite knee. Round the spine, look back. Inhale, extend, look forward. Exhale, elbow to opposite knee. 3 more times. If you like, you can now take your knee to the nose and your right arm straight back behind you, just adding a little bit more of a challenge. Inhale, arm forward. Exhale, knee to nose, right arm back. Inhale, last one. Exhale, take it back. Last one, inhale. Right hand down, left toes down. Turn onto the sole of your left foot. Right foot a little bit behind you, left arm lifts. Hold it here, take a breath in. Lift your left leg up. Lift it high. Feel the right side glutes, really squeezing and lifting. Lifting the leg. Take another breath in. Exhale, release back, tabletop position. Hold your tabletop. Inhale. And exhale. Reach your left arm forwards, your right leg back. Hold it here, lengthen. Fingertips forwards, heel presses back. On your next exhale, bring the elbow to the knee, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale and bend. And again, inhale, extend. Maybe knee to nose and left arm back. 2 more, inhale. Round the spine, exhale. Inhale. Round, exhale. Re-straighten the arm and the leg, hold it there. Release your left hand, release your right toes, spin onto the sole of the foot. Left foot behind you, right arm lifts. Good, as you hold it here now, lift your right leg nice and high. Breathing in here, lift high through the right fingertips. One last breath. Exhale, release down, hand down, knee down. Now from here, we'll go into a hovering tabletop. So tuck your toes under, press down through the hands, pull up the belly button and the front ribs. Then press down with the hands even more, with your feet even more, and hover the knees. Don't go high. You want to keep your knees just barely off the ground, as if a couple of pieces of paper wanted to slide between your knees and the mat. But that's about it. So another breath in, and then lift up, downward facing dog. Hold your down dog. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. One more. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. On your next inhale, come forwards, plank pose. Hold your plank. Press with the hands and slightly round through your upper back. Think front ribs hug in, belly button to spine, and your legs are active. You don't let your pelvis drop. You keep your pelvis in line with the rest of the spine. Hold it there. Take another breath in. Exhale, drop the knees, bend the elbows, slowly come down. Shift the forearms forwards into Sphinx pose. And then from here, take a moment, feel the feet pressing into the ground. Front of the shins, front of the thighs and pelvis into the ground. Your forearms are parallel and your hands are pressing into the floor. Your fingers are spreading, and as you spread your fingers, also press them down into the mat and pull towards you. You're giving your chest a little more space to open, and your back bend gets a little bit deeper. Now hold it here, Sphinx pose, one more breath. And as you exhale, start to lift the front of your abdomen, your pelvis, and the front of your thighs off the floor. Tuck your tailbone under, your glutes and thighs are strong, and you're holding it. One more breath. Exhale, super slowly, roll the thighs down, pelvis and belly down. Open up your chest, inhale, Sphinx. Exhale, same movement, lift your belly, your pelvis, your thighs. Tailbone tucked, upper back spreads out. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly roll thighs, pelvis and belly. Inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, roll up, stay onto your knees like we did earlier, but then tuck your toes, lift your knees, forearm plank. Reach back with the heels, reach forwards with the top of the head, and slide the shoulder blades away from the spine, away from each other. Hold and breathe. One more breath. Exhale, drop the knees. Drop the pelvis, the abdomen, look forwards, Sphinx. Release to the ground, hands under shoulders. Cobra on the inhale, downward dog on the exhale. Settle into your downward facing dog. Couple of breaths here. And then from here now, bend your knees and look forward. Step or lightly jump to the front of your mat. Lift and lengthen into Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold into Uttanasana. On the inhale, up to standing, reach up, look up. Exhale, Tadasana, pause here. Take a full inhalation, a complete exhalation. On your next inhale, the arms to the sky. Exhale, slowly fold forwards and down, control the movement. As you inhale, lift and lengthen, rib cage forward. Exhale and fold, release down. On the inhale, up to standing, push the feet down, lift the arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. Breathing in the arms to the sky. Breathing out, slowly fold forwards and down. Lift your chest and lengthen. Exhale and refold. Inhale, up to standing, reach up, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. Last one like this, arms up, stretch tall. Exhale, fold with control. As you lift your and lengthen, front of the head, top of the head forwards, sitting bones back. Exhale and fold, release down. On the inhale, up to standing, reach up, lift your gaze. Exhale, Tadasana. Breathe in the arms to the sky. Breathe out, fold forwards and down. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Bring your hands to the mat, step your right foot back, right knee to the floor. Low lunge, inhale. Hands to the mat, step back into plank. Exhale. Hold your plank, a breath in at the top. Breathe out, drop your knees, bend the elbows slowly down. Shift the forearms forwards for Sphinx. Just like we did earlier, press with your fingers and pull back. Inhale. Exhale, roll onto your knees. Tuck tailbone, spread your back. Inhale at the top. Exhale, slowly roll. Pelvis, abdomen down. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, roll up onto your knees. Hold it there. One inhale. Slowly down. Exhale. Open up the chest. Inhale. This time all the way up into forearm plank. Get long. Heels reach back. Top of the head forwards. Upper back spread out. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down. Bend and drop slowly to the mat. Open up your chest. Inhale. To the floor. Exhale. Lift your chest. Shoulders back and down. Downward facing. Exhale. Hold your downward facing dog. A full inhalation. A complete exhalation. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up. And if you look at your right toes, they're pointing down, but your right hamstrings are lifting high and they're engaged. Now, inhale, shift forwards into plank. Bring your right knee to the nose and push with the hands into the floor. Breathing in, three-leg downward facing dog. Breathing out, knee to the nose. Inhale, three-leg down dog. Exhale, knee to nose, hold it. And then lightly step the right foot between the hands, back knee down, low lunge, inhale. Step forwards and fold, exhale. Lift and lengthen, inhale. All the way down, exhale. Up to standing, inhale, lift and reach. Tadasana, exhale. Breathe in the arms to the sky. Breathe out, slowly fold. Pull the ribs forwards, lengthen. Hands to the mat, step your left foot back, left knee down. Lift the lower belly, engage your left side glutes. Hands to the floor, step back, straight into plank. Inhale at the top. Exhale, get to the floor with as much control as you can. Elbows stay close to the body. Shift the forearms forward, Sphinx pose. Inhale. Slowly roll up. Stay onto your knees for now. Hold it there. Tailbone tucks. If you start to shake, that's normal. Slowly roll thighs, pelvis, and belly down. Inhale, open chest. Exhale, roll back up. Stay, full inhale. Slowly down, exhale. Last one, and we go into forearm plank. Exhale, roll up. Tuck your toes and stay. Now think of stretching the mat. So your fingers and forearms are pulling forward. Your toes are pulling back, and you're really long through the whole body. One last breath. Drop your knees, thighs, pelvis, and belly. Inhale, Sphinx. Exhale to the mat. Hands under shoulders for Cobra. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Hold your downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhalation. Breathe in, the left leg lifts to the sky. Breathe out, shift the shoulders forward, knee to nose. Inhale, lift back up. Press the hands down, knee to nose. Send the leg back up, inhale. Knee to nose and hold. Press the left foot forward, right knee down, arms lift, low lunge. Hands to the floor, step forwards and fold, Uttanasana. Lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold, Uttanasana. Up to standing, inhale, reach up, look up. Pausing, Tadasana, stay. One inhale. One exhale. Close your feet together. Bend the knees deep into Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring the hands together in prayer. Keep squeezing your knees together. Inhale. Exhale. As you twist to your right, don't let the elbow touch the leg, but just hover above the opposite leg. Continue rotating through your spine. Sides of your core are now working actively. Hold it. One more breath. Back to center. Reach the arms up. Utkatasana. Fold. Uttanasana. Stay for a breath in. Exhale. Rebend your knees. Utkatasana. Hands in prayer. Stay. Same active twist. Second side. Twisting over to your left as you exhale. Remember, no contact between the arm and the leg. Actively rotating to the left. One last inhale. Back to center. Arms lift. Fold and exhale. Lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Press the feet down, high lunge this time. Exhale, hands to the mat. Now step back into plank. Hold your plank. Roll onto the outside edge of your right foot and stack your left foot right on top of the right. Left arm to the sky, side plank. Hold it here, lift the bottom side, waist and hip as high as you can off the floor. And then bring it back, plank pose, hold. Prepare, second side, outside edge of your left foot. Right foot on top of the left, right arm to the ceiling. Press and push the floor away as you lift your top arm up. Hold it. Get both hands to the ground. Step back into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Cobra or upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Hold it here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Breathing in, your right leg lifts to the sky. Breathing out, right knee to the right armpit. Send it back, three-leg down dog. Right knee to the left armpit as high as you can. Shoulders forwards on top of the wrists. Back up, three-leg down dog. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Send it back, three-leg down dog. Right knee, left armpit. Send it back, three-leg down dog. And then from here, right knee to the nose, push the floor away, and then lightly step forwards. High lunge, set up with your feet, strong, powerful legs, arms lift. Hands come down, step forwards, and fold. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Fold forwards, exhale. Up to standing, inhale. Tadasana, exhale. Bring your feet together. Bend the knees deep, Utkatasana. Stay low with your hips, hands in prayer. Breathe in, prepare. Breathe out, twist to your right. Don't let the elbow touch the opposite leg. Stay low through your hips, come back to center, inhale. Twist to the left, exhale, hold it. No contact, active rotation. Come back to center, inhale. Fold forwards and down, exhale. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Hands to the mat, step your left foot back. High lunge, breathing in. Plank pose, breathing out. Hold plank, inhale. Roll onto the outside edge of your right foot, side plank. Maybe the same side plank you did earlier, maybe tree pose in side plank. Lift away from the floor as much as you can. Bottom side hip, bottom side ribs and waist. Back to center, plank pose, inhale. Second side, exhale. Bring it all the way back to center, plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Cobra or upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale, stay. On your next inhale, left leg up. Left knee, left armpit as high as you can. Send it back, left leg up, inhale. Across the body into a twist, exhale. Left leg up, inhale. Left side, exhale. Left leg up, inhale. Right side, twist. Send it back, inhale. Knee to nose, push. Lightly step the left foot forwards. High lunge, inhale. Hands come down, step forwards and fold, exhale. Lift the ribs, lengthen. Exhale and refold. Up to standing, inhale. Tadasana, exhale. Bring your feet together. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Your inner legs are squeezing into the midline. Hands in prayer. Take an inhale. This time hook the opposite elbow to the opposite leg. So left elbow, right leg. Press the palms together. Sit low through your hips. Lift high through your chest and head. One more breath. And then undo the twist to reach the arms up. Keep your knees bent. Hands in prayer. Second side, right elbow, left thigh. Press the palms, rotate the spine. Breathe in here. Back to center, arms up. Exhale, fold forwards, release. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Step it back, high lunge, exhale. Press the feet down, lift the upper body. Hands together in prayer, hold. One inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow goes to contact the opposite leg. Press the palms together, lengthen through the spine. Hold it, one breath in. And then look forwards. Look at your left foot. Step your right foot in. Utkatasana with a twist. Back to center. Switch, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards and down. Lift and lengthen, inhale. Step your left foot back. High lunge. Ground your feet, lift the upper body. Hands in prayer, exhale. Hold it, inhale. Twist to the right, exhale. Press the palms together, spine long. Hold. Start to look down at your right foot. Left foot steps in, Utkatasana with a twist. Hold it. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, fold forwards and down, Uttanasana. Lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands to the mat, step back with your right foot. Step back with your left foot, plank. Hold plank, inhale. To the floor, exhale. Bring your arms back behind you. Palms touch the floor. Now the front of your shoulders are lifting, they're not grounding, but the shoulder blades squeeze slightly together. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift everything you can lift off the ground. Continue to squeeze your shoulder blades together and open up the front of your chest and front of your collarbones. Locust pose, one more breath. Exhale, release. Hands under shoulders, cobra. Down dog, exhale. Hold your down dog, one inhale. One exhale. Breathing in, your right leg lifts to the sky. Breathing out, lightly step your right foot forwards for a high lunge. Reach the arms up, and then release the hands down, interlace behind your back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up your chest, and hinge forwards, warrior three. So the back foot picks up, you're lengthening through the spine, and you're trying to keep your pelvis square to the floor. Hold it for just one last breath. Lightly then step your back foot down, arms back up, high lunge. Hands into prayer, hold. Take a breath in. Exhale, open the arms as you twist to your right. Hands reach away from your torso, away from your center. Hold it. One more breath in. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Step it back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts to the sky. Lightly step your left foot forwards, push the feet down. High lunge, breathing in. Interlace the fingers, squeeze the shoulder blades, and open up your chest. Holding it here, one more breath. Exhale, shift forwards, warrior three. Hold it, inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Lightly step your back foot down, come back into high lunge, reach the arms, inhale, twist to the left, exhale. Hold it here, breath in, full breath out. One last inhalation. Exhale, windmill the arms down, step it back, downward facing dog. Full inhale for your down dog. Complete exhale. On your next inhale, bend the knees and look forwards. Step or lightly jump to the front of your mat. Lift and lengthen Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold Uttanasana. Up to standing, reach up, look up. Tadasana, exhale. Hold it for a breath. From here, bring your feet together. Bend the knees, Utkatasana. Hands in prayer, hold. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist to your right. Hook the elbow to the opposite leg, look down. Now step back into a high lunge with a twist. Breathe in, hold. Breathe out, hold. Reach the arms up, inhale, high lunge. Hands to the floor, step back, plank pose, exhale. Hold for one breath. Exhale, lower to the ground. Locust pose, palms face down. Inhale. Lift everything you can lift, including the belly button. Squeeze your glutes. Hold it, one more breath. Exhale and down. Hands on the shoulders. Cobra on the inhale. Downward dog on the exhale. A full breath in. A complete breath out. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right foot forwards between the hands. Push the feet down, high lunge, inhale. Hands in prayer, exhale. Here, hold it here, inhale. Now twist to the right, again hook the elbow to the opposite knee, press the palms together. Look down at your right foot and lightly step your left foot in. Feet together, inner leg squeeze. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, twist to the other side. Elbow presses into the opposite thigh. We look down, shift the body weight into your left foot. Right foot goes all the way back, high lunge with a twist. Inhale, the arms overhead. Exhale, the hands to the floor, step back, plank. Hold it, one inhale. To the floor, exhale. Reach your arms back, inhale. Lift into locust, exhale. Power up your back body. One full breath in. All the way down, exhale. Hands under shoulders, inhale, cobra. Downward facing, exhale. Hold it here, breathing in nice and long. Breathing out completely. Last inhale. Complete exhale. Left leg up to the sky, inhale. Left foot forwards, high lunge, lift the arms. Exhale, twist over to your left. Press the palms together, look at your left foot. Right foot steps in. Utkatasana, reach the arms up. And then from here, take a seat into Navasana. Lift the shins parallel to the ground. Hold Navasana, inhale. Hold it, exhale. And then separate your knees wide. Take seated Bakasana. So your knees are outside of your arms. You're squeezing them in towards center, and your hands stay shoulder distance apart. Your feet stay together. Hold it here, let your spine round. Breathing in for 3. For 2. Inhaling for 1. Exhale, cross the shins, step back, downward facing dog. Hold your down dog, 1 breath in. Breathe out, drop the knees to the ground. Lift up into a kneeling position and then turn to face the side of your mat. Step your right foot out to the right and dig the right heel into the mat, but lift your right toes up towards the ceiling. So you're into gate pose. We'll go first, arms up, and then right hand to your right shin, left hand over to the right side into a side bend. Breathe in into the left side body. Breathe out completely. Then come back to center. Take your left hand to the floor, your right arm up and over to the left. Again, lengthening into that right side rib cage, right side waist and hip. 1 last breath here. And then press up, come back to center. Wrap your right arm in front of you. Right hand to the left hip. Side bend now without using the hand to help you. So the sides of your core are having to work more actively. Hold it there. Right toes point up, sides of waist active, back to center. Switch hands, left arm forward, right arm up and over to the left. Don't worry about how far you go, but be somewhere where your body can just really control the movement, controls the position. Back to center, both knees down. Second side, left leg out. Left toes up towards the ceiling, left heel digs into the mat. Arms up, inhale. Left hand to the left shin, side bend over to the left. All the way back to center, second side. Right hand down, left arm up and over. All the way back to center, and left arm wraps around the front body. Right arm up and over, side bend, more active. Sides of core strong. And then come back to center, switch the arms around. All the way back to center, both knees down. And then from here, come down into a squat. So you're going to either take Bakasana, if you know the balance, you go straight in. Otherwise, work into the preparation phase. So I'm just going to turn around. Hands on the floor. Preparation stage is bringing the knees high into your armpits. Hands shoulder distance, more or less. Press down with the hands, lift the heels, and shift the body weight forwards. Remember to look far forwards, don't look down. Look far forwards, and the more you shift the body weight into your hands, the more you hug in through the belly and round your upper back, then the more your feet will get lighter and lighter. For those of you who can lift 1 foot and then maybe both feet, you go for it. Otherwise, you stay down like me. Hold it here. Continue to squeeze the elbows in. Continue to round your upper back. Push with the hands into the floor and squeeze the mat. Hold it, just 1 last breath. Exhale, Malasana. Everybody feet down, hands in prayer. Press the elbows out to the side, lift the chest. Hold it here, steady the breathing. Just 1 last inhale. 1 last exhale. Release the hands to the floor. We'll take 1 final vinyasa, step back into plank. Hold plank at the top. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Hold your downward dog, 1 breath in. A full breath out. Now 1 last time, plank. Lower to the ground and stay. Shift your arms forwards, but take your right hand on top of your left hand and your elbows out to the sides. Forehead on the mat, well, actually forehead on your right hand. You're going to lift your right arm completely. Your head is resting on your right hand. Lift your left leg, but feel the front of your pelvis, your hip points, both on the ground. So you want to keep your left hip on the floor, front of your left hip on the floor, just lifting by engaging your glutes, not by tilting your pelvis, and then release down. 2 more times. A breath in, lifting back, exhale. Super good to strengthen the back of the body, release down those muscles that support the spine, that run alongside it, and then also the back of your legs and glutes. Last time, inhale, exhale down. Switch hands, left hand on top of the right, take a breath in, exhale, lift the left arm and the right leg. Front of right hip still on the ground. Release down, inhale. Lift again, exhale. Release down, inhale. Lift again, exhale. Release down. Take your hands underneath the shoulders, forehead on the mat. Cobra on the inhale. Child's pose, exhale. Settle into child's pose a few breaths. From your child's pose, lift up into a seated position. You're going to shift your legs forwards, shuffle forwards. Feet on the ground, soles of the feet on the ground, reach the arms forwards. Inhale. Really slowly roll down on the mat, but do it so slowly that you can feel each vertebra one at a time coming down on the floor. Once you're all the way down, walk your feet a little bit closer in towards you. Hug your right knee into the chest. And then press just your left foot into the mat. Lift your pelvis into bridge pose with just one leg. And then option to straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling. Now try and keep your pelvis square, lifting both sides, really using the power in your left leg and glutes. Slowly roll back down. Stay, we'll do it one more time. Inhale. Push the feet, push the left foot down. Lift up, single leg bridge, one more breath. Really slowly roll back down. Right foot on the ground, left knee into the chest. Hold it, inhale. Push your right foot down, squeeze your right side glutes as you lift. And then optional, straightening the left leg up, or you keep it bent into your chest. Now slowly roll the spine down. Stay, breath in. Exhale, lift back up. Squeeze, right side glutes, super powerful. And then slowly down. Both feet down on the ground. We'll do one more version of bridge pose, which isn't the usual, and then we'll finish with our usual bridge. So press the feet down, lift your pelvis. This time you have both feet on the ground. And then feel with your hands that your pelvis is aligned, right side and left side. Yeah, you're going to engage your glutes as you're up here. And then now relax just your right butt cheek and drop down. So your right side pelvis drops. To bring it back in line, squeeze your right side glutes and press back up. So it's a small movement. Relax your right side glutes and then squeeze again and lift. 3 more times. Squeeze and lift. Drop it down. Squeeze and lift. Last one, drop it down. Squeeze and lift. Stay. Relax your left side glutes. Your left side hip drops. You squeeze and lift and comes back to center for 4. For 3. 2. And 1. Slowly roll the spine down. Stay. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Traditional bridge pose. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, push down with the feet to lift the spine. Option to interlace the fingers, shuffle the shoulders under, and stretch the knuckles between your heels. Otherwise, the other option would be to keep the arms alongside the body. Now continue to push with both feet down, keeping all of the toes on the ground, pressing with the heels, feeling the strength in the back body. The back of your thighs, glutes, and back muscles strong. One last breath. First, move the arms and then slowly roll the upper back, the middle back, the lower back, and the back of your pelvis. Stay on the ground. Take a breath in. Exhale. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees out to the sides. Rest the hands onto your abdomen and close the eyes. And then just like we did at the start of the practice, think about really now allowing the abdomen to relax. So we worked the whole body. We spent quite a bit of time working on the front of our body, in front of our abdomen, sides of our abdomen, and also a little bit into the back of our abdomen. But now we need to really think about softening your belly muscles. So as the belly softens, the breath has more space to move freely. So let it expand, moving the diaphragm down naturally as you inhale, belly lifts and expands. It takes up space. And then exhaling, as the lungs empty, the diaphragm starts to lift and the belly drops. Again, focusing for the next 5 or 6 rounds of breath just on the movements of the belly, nothing else. Now with your next exhalation, let the eyes open if they were closed, and then close your knees together. Stay for a moment with the spine in a neutral position. Just take your feet wider apart so they're onto the edges of your mat. And then drop both knees to the right. So you're onto the outside edge of your right foot, onto the inner arch of your left foot. Let the arms relax. And start to release the weight of the head down, the back of your shoulders, the back of your rib cage down. Start to soften the face. Gently then bring your knees back to center and then drop them over to the second side. Begin to come back to center and then extend both legs out long. Relax the arms down, palms facing the sky. Let your eyes soften and give permission now to your whole body to relax and surrender to the ground. Begin to feel the weight of the back of your head into the ground, the weight of your shoulder blades and arms, and the back of your hands. Feel the weight of the back of your rib cage, back of the pelvis, all the way down to the heels. And as you notice those parts of your body that are in contact with the ground, imagine they can sink deeper each time you exhale. So each breath out is an opportunity to surrender more and more into the ground. Nothing else to do. Simply, we're allowing the body to be still, to relax and take in all the work you've done. It starts to slow down, it starts to settle back into calm and quiet. Letting go of all of that beautiful movement we've done together. And as it lets it go, at the same time, it's taking it in, building that muscle memory, just helping you to continue developing your practice, to continue building that awareness into the body and into how it moves in space. Now with a deeper inhale, start to gently awaken the body. A complete exhale. Now welcome some movement back into your hands, into your feet, into your wrists and ankles. And then reach the arms overhead. Take a full body stretch. Hug your knees into your chest and gently rock side to side. Eventually roll over onto one side and pause there for a couple of breaths. Use your hands to help to lift yourself up into a seated position. And as you come up into a seated position, join the hands together in prayer. Take a nice and long inhalation. A complete exhalation. With the next inhale, the prayer up to the sky. With the exhale, down to the earth. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice.